Have you ever heard the saying, fake it till you make it? While it might sound cliche, there's actually a deeper truth embedded in it. It's not about being inauthentic or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about stepping into a version of yourself that you aspire to be, acting like that person, and letting your actions mold your reality. It's a transformative mindset shift that has the potential to completely change the trajectory of your life. Imagine you have a clear vision of your future self. Maybe that future self is someone who's healthier, more confident, successful, or more creative. Yet, here you are, stuck in your current habits, waiting for some magical moment to change. The truth is, change doesn't just happen to you it. By acting like the person you want to become, you're sending powerful signals to your brain that this new version of you is already real. It's like practicing for a role in a play, except the play is your life, and you're the lead character. One of the most profound ideas in behavioral psychology is that identity and behavior are deeply intertwined. James Clear, author of V, points out that the small choices we make daily shape our identities over time. If you want to become a writer, for example, start acting like a writer. Write every day. Embrace creativity and surround yourself with inspiration. By consistently engaging in actions aligned with your desired identity, you begin to internalize that identity. Suddenly, you are a writer because you've created habits that match that reality. Your brain is incredibly adaptable. When you begin to act in line with who you want to be, you start to reinforce neural pathways that support that identity. It's like paving a road. At first, the way may be rocky and uneven, but the more you walk it, the smoother it becomes. Often, the reason we hold ourselves back is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear that we're simply not good enough. But here's the thing. Confidence doesn't come from waiting around for self-belief to magically appear. It grows through action. When you start to act like the person you want to become, even in small ways, you build a sense of confidence. It's not about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about those incremental steps that add up over time. Each action taken towards your future self reinforces the belief that become that person. And the more you do it, the more natural it feels. If you want to be someone who attracts opportunities, success, and positivity, you need to embody those qualities first. The energy you put into the world often reflects back to you. When you act like the person you want to become, you start to align with that energy, and others notice it too. Take, for example, someone who dreams of becoming a successful entrepreneur. If they approach situations with an innovative mindset, network like a CEO, and stay persistent even when faced with challenges, they're much more likely to attract mentors, investors, and business opportunities than someone who's still in a wannabe mindset. When you carry yourself with a sense of purpose and direction, people begin to treat you as though you're already that person. One of the biggest challenges to becoming the person you want to be is procrastination. We convince ourselves that we'll start tomorrow or once the stars align. But what if the key to transformation isn't in some distant future? What if it's in the small, daily choices you make today? By acting as though you're already the person you aspire to be, you remove the barriers of procrastination. You stop waiting for external validation or perfect conditions. Instead, you start embodying the traits, habits, and mindset of that future self, right now. Maybe that means getting up an hour earlier to work on a side project, Maybe it means prioritizing your health by going for a walk every day. It could be as simple as speaking up more confidently in meetings. Each of these actions builds momentum, and with each step forward, your future self feels a little closer. Ready to step into your future self? Here's a roadmap to help you get started. Take some time to think about the person you want to become. What does that person do differently from the current you? What habits do they have? How do they handle challenges? Be specific. The clearer your vision, the easier it will be to act on it. Once you have a clear vision, break it down into actionable steps. What are small, daily habits you can start incorporating that align with your future self? If your future self is more organized, maybe you commit to making your bed every morning. If your future self is more creative, you might dedicate 30 minutes a day to brainstorming new ideas. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Sustainable change happens through small, consistent actions. Focus on 1 or 2 habits at a time and gradually build from there. The key is to stay consistent even when it feels hard. Over time, these small actions compound and lead to significant transformation. Remember, the journey to becoming your future self isn't always linear. You'll face setbacks, self-doubt, and moments where it feels easier to revert to old patterns. But with a growth mindset, the belief that you can improve and evolve through effort, you can navigate these challenges and continue progressing. Acting like the person you want to become isn't about faking it or pretending. It's about aligning your behavior with your aspirations and allowing your actions to shape your identity. It's a proactive approach to personal growth that helps you close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So, who do you want to become? Start acting like that person today, and watch as the life you dream of begins to unfold. Please share in the comments what you would like to improve or who your role model is.